I am going to solve this problem 156. In this problem it is said that replace the two forces acting on the pole by a wrench. So we are asked to replace these two forces, these two tensions, by a wrench resultant, right? And it is said that write the moment M associated with the wrench as a vector and specify the coordinates of the point P in the YZ plane through which the line of action of the wrench passes, right? So we have to write the moment vector associated with the wrench, and we also need to specify the point P coordinates in the YZ plane through which the line of action of the wrench will pass. So first I will find the resultant, right? So if I find the resultant, so the Rx component of the resultant will be equal to the summation of all forces along X, right? So the summation of all forces along X, so only this T component is along this T vector is along the X axis, along the positive X axis, so we will write Ti. Similarly, to find Ry, we will take the summation of all forces along the Y axis. So only this T vector is along the positive Y, so we will write Tj. And since there are no force along the Z axis, so the Rz component of the resultant is equal to 0, right? So if I write, so this will be equal to 0. So if we write the resultant vector, so resultant vector is Ti plus Tj, and the resultant magnitude is T square plus T square under the root 2. So this is 2T square under the root, and this is equal to under the root 2T, right? So this is the magnitude of the resultant. And if you want to find the unit vector of the resultant, right? So if I write this as in terms of its magnitude and unit vector, so then if you want to find this unit vector, so then unit vector is equal to R vector divided by its magnitude. So R vector is Ti plus Tj divided by its magnitude. This is under the root square root 2 into T. This is the magnitude, right? And if we divide this each component by this magnitude, so we will get 1 by square root 2I plus 1 by square root 2j. So this is the unit vector, right? And we will use this unit vector to find the wrench moment, since the direction of the wrench moment will be in the direction of this resultant, right? So this is the R vector. So if you want to represent this R vectors in this diagram, so the R vector has one component along the positive I. So if I draw that component, so it has one component in this direction, and it has another component in the positive j direction. And if you want to represent the resultant as a vector, so this will be that vector, right? So if I write that this is the resultant vector. Now if we want to find the point of application of the wrench, so let's say that this resultant is acting somewhere in this YZ plane that I have drawn here, right? So this is that YZ plane, this is that YZ plane that I have drawn here. So let's say that I move this resultant to a point in this YZ plane, right? So this is that YZ plane. Let's say that the force, this resultant is acting somewhere here, right? And this force is in the XY plane, right? Remember, so let me draw the axis here as well, right? So if I draw the axis, so if this is the positive Y axis, if I place this axis here, right? And if I place the X axis as well at that point, so this resultant vector is in the XY plane, right? It has one component along the X axis and one component along the Y axis, right? Now if this is that point P in the YZ plane, this is YZ plane, right? And this is, let's say that this is X dash axis parallel to the X axis, this is Y dash axis parallel to the Y axis, and this is z dash axis is parallel to the z axis, and this force, this resultant is in the xy plane, right? It has one component parallel to the x-axis and one component parallel to the y-axis, right? So this is that resultant, and this is that point P in the yz plane. So let's say that this point P is at a distance of z from this x-axis. Let me write that dimensions as well. So let's say that this point P is at a distance of z. Let's say that distance is z, right? So the point P coordinate from the y-axis is z, and similarly if we say that this point P is at a distance of y from this z-axis, let's say that this dimension is y, and since this point P is in the yz plane, so the x coordinate will be 0, right? So if we write the coordinates of this point P, so the coordinates of point P are 0, y and z, right? So these are the coordinates of point P. Now if we find the moment of these two forces at this point P, so that will give us the total moment at that point P. So to find the total moment, what we will do, we will find the moments due to these two forces at that point P. So if we want to find the moment at point P along the x dash axis, let me write in some other color, right? So if we want to find the moment at point P along x dash, so if we observe these forces from this direction, right? So as we can see that this force is parallel to the x dash axis or x axis, so it will not produce any moment about x dash, and similarly this t, this component, this vector has some perpendicular distance from this x, so x dash, so it will produce the moment about x dash, and the direction of that moment will be in this direction, right? So this t will produce the moment about x dash in this direction, and if we curl our right hand fingers, so the thumb will point out in the negative x direction, right? And what will be the magnitude of that moment? So it will be t, and this t has a distance of this much from the x axis, right? So if I mention that, so it has this much distance from this x axis, so this much distance is 3a plus 4a, so 4a minus z, so this distance is 4a minus z, right? So we can multiply this t with 4a minus z. So this 4a minus z is the perpendicular distance of this t from this x axis, right? If we observe this force from this direction, right? And the direction of this is in the negative x dash, so we will write minus I dash. Similarly, to find the moment, the component of the moment at point P along y dash, so we will observe these forces from this direction, right? So now we can see that this t is parallel to y dash, so it will not produce any moment at point P, so only this t will produce the moment about y dash, right? And if we write, so then the magnitude will be t, and the perpendicular distance of this t from this y axis is this much. If I write this much distance, so from this point to this point the total distance is 3a, and this is z, right? So this distance will be 3a minus z, right? So this force has a distance, perpendicular distance of 3a minus z from y dash axis, right? So we can write, so this will be 3a minus z, right? And this t will produce the moment about y dash in this direction, and if we curl our right hand finger, so the thumb will point out in the positive y dash direction, right? So this will be positive j, right? And similarly, if we write the z component of the moment at point P. So as we can see that this is the z-axis, since this force is intersecting with the z-axis, with the z-dash axis, so it will not produce any moment about the z-dash axis, right? So only this t will produce the moment about the z-dash axis. And what is the perpendicular distance if we observe this force from this direction, right? This force. So the perpendicular distance of this t from this point P in this direction is how much? This y, right? So we need to write it here y, right? So the perpendicular distance of this t from the z-axis is y. So this will be t into y, and the direction of the moment will be in this direction, right? So this will be the direction of the moment produced by this t along this z dash. And if we curl our right hand finger, so the thumb will point out in the positive z dash direction, right? So it will be positive k. So now if we write the total moment mp vector, so this will be minus t into 4a minus z along I plus t 3a minus z along j plus ty k, right? So this is the total moment at point P. And let's say if this moment is the wrench, if this moment is positive wrench, let's say that this mp, if I want to represent this mp and this resultant as a wrench, right? So if we assume that the wrench is positive, let's say that this wrench is positive, let me remove this line, right? Let's say that we have this wrench resultant, right? So if this is the direction of the couple, so if we curl our right hand fingers in this direction, so the thumb will point out in the direction of the resultant. This is the resultant, right? So this means that this is positive wrench. So let's assume that initially the wrench is positive, right? So if this is the mp moment, let me write this is that mp, right? So if this mp is in the direction of the resultant, so the direction cosines of this mp and the direction cosines of the resultant will be same. Or we can say that the unit vector, the direction vector of r and the direction vector of mp, both of them will be same, right? Since both are acting in the same direction, right? Since this is the direction of the mp, this is the direction of our thumb. So the direction cosines of mp and the direction cosine of the resultant both are equal, right? Since both are acting in the same direction, if they constitute a wrench, right? So the direction cosines are cos of theta x, right? So cos of theta x of the resultant is this, right? So we can write that this is 1 by square root 2, and cos of theta x of mp, if I write it in some other color, so cos of theta x of mp. So as we know that the direction cosine is the component magnitude divided by the total magnitude, right? Let's say that the magnitude of this mp is m, right? So if we divide this, so then this will be minus t, this mp x dash, this is that magnitude is this, right? So we can write that minus t 4a minus z divided by m, right? Since both the resultant and couple are acting in the same direction, so their direction cosines will be same. So this means that this and this are equal, right? So we can write that minus t into 4a minus z divided by m, the magnitude of mp, will be equal to 1 by square root 2, right? And if we multiply this both sides, so this will be minus t 4a minus z, and this will be m by this thing, right? So this is equation 1, let's say. Similarly, the cos of theta y of both will be equal, right? So cos of theta y for the resultant is this, and cos of theta y for mp will be mp y dash divided by m, right? So this is mp y dash. So this will be t into 3a minus z divided by m, and it will be equal to this thing. This is again the same thing. This is 1 by square root 2, and this will give us equation number 2. So this will be 3a minus z into this thing, right? So this is equation 2. Similarly, the cos of theta y of both the resultant and the wrench will be equal, right? Since there is no component of r along z, so the direction cosine along the z is 0, right? So this means that the direction cosine along z, so cos of theta z for the resultant is equal to 0. And similarly, we can write it for the moment as well, right? So we can write it like this. So if I write, so it will be m p z dash magnitude divided by the m magnitude, right? So this will be equal to, so this is ty, so we will write ty divided by m, the magnitude of the wrench, the couple, equals to 0, right? So we can write from this equation that ty is equal to 0. So this means that the y coordinate of the wrench resultant is 0, right? So either t could be 0 or either y could be 0. So we can say that y is equal to 0, right? So this is one of the coordinate of that point P. So this y is equal to 0, right? So this means that this point P is somewhere here on the z axis, right? Now to find the z coordinate, we have to solve these two equations simultaneously, right? So these are equation 1 and 2. So if we write this equation number 1 like this, so it will be minus 4at plus tz is equal to m by this, and similarly this equation will be minus plus 3at minus tz is equal to this thing, right? So if we add both of these equations, right, so if we subtract both of these equations, so if I write, so if I subtract this, so this will become positive, this will become negative, and this will become negative as well, right? So this will be minus 7at and this will be plus 2tz, and this will cancel out, right? So we will be left with this 0, and we can cancel out this t as well, right? If we take t as a common, so then t can be cancelled out, right? So we can write it like this. So if I write, so this will be minus 7a plus 2z equals to 0. And if we want to find the z coordinate, so z coordinate will be equal to, so this will be plus 7a divided by 2. So this is that z coordinates in terms of that a dimensions, right? So the complete coordinates of that point P are 0, 0 and 7a divided by 2. So this is that z coordinates in terms of a, which was required, right? And now we are asked to write the moment vector of this couple MP, right? So we need to find this magnitude of m, right? So we can use any of the equation from equation number 1 or equation number 2. So the m magnitude of MP from this equation will be minus t under the root 2 4a minus z. If I multiply this here, right, so this will be m. So this will become m equals to minus t square root 2, and if we put this z as minus 7a divided by 2, so this will be minus t under root 2, and if we take the LCM, so this will be 8a minus 7a, so this will be minus t under root 2, and this will be 8 minus 7, so this will be a divided by 2, and we can represent this 2 as 2 under root 2's, right? So this one will be cancelled out. So m is equal to minus t a divided by square root 2. So this is the magnitude of the of this MP of this range resultant, right? So this is the magnitude. So if I write, so this M magnitude is minus TA divided by square root 2. And now if you want to represent that vector, complete vector of this couple, so this M vector, this MP vector will be equal to the magnitude times the unit vector, and the unit vector of this couple and the resultant will be same, right? So we can write it like this. So this will be minus TA by square root 2, and the unit vector is this thing. This is 1 by square root 2I plus 1 by square root 2j, right? So we can write it like this. So this will be 1 by square root 2I plus 1 by square root 2j. So this is the vector representation of that moment at that point P along the resultant. And if we further multiply this, so this will be minus TA, and if I multiply this square root 2 inside, so this will be I. So this square root 2 and square root 2, that will become 2, right? So if I write, so this will be 2 plus j divided by 2, and if we take 1 by 2 common, so this will be minus TA by 2 I plus j, right? So this is that vector which was required. So this is the solution of this problem.